X2, X-Men United. This is a sequel to X-Men 2000 and a successful follow-up to the first film. Really expanded the lore and the characters of the X-Men universe. You start off with, right off the back, an amazing scene. Nightcrawler makes his debut in his franchise and tries to attack the president. And this leads to national coverage on the news. We see William Stryker come in, his assistant, Lady Deathstrike, making her first appearance in his franchise. And the president goes and asks Stryker to detain the mutants, questioned him, but he doesn't want to see a body of a mutant kid on 6 o'clock news. So he gets permission for Stryker to do what he's got to do. Because the Mutant Restoration Act in the last movie kind of fell apart. So we go to a museum where all the X-Men kids are hanging out. We see Iceman. We see Pyro. We can see a little bit more development of those people. And we can see an amazing scene. Xavier makes his entrance. And everyone just freezes like a mannequin challenge. So Xavier alerts the X-Men that the president has been attacked by a mutant. So they fly the X-Men back to the X-Mansion. And they're wondering if Magneto is behind it. Not really, but he kind of is. He is soliciting information to Stryker. Like where the X-Mansion is at, what Cerebro is. And what Stryker is doing, he is building Cerebro. He's trying to kill all the mutants. He hates mutants. He says he admires them, but I think he hates them. So whatever. So Xavier sends Storm and Jean Grey to find Nightcrawler. Xavier, he makes Wolverine watch the kids at the school while he goes to the prison and visits Magneto, finds out what is going on. But things go awry when it's a trap. Stryker finds the X-Mansion, his soldiers invade the facility. We could see an action scene between Wolverine and the soldiers. At the prison, Magneto escapes while Xavier is abducted, and he meets Jason, his former student, and Stryker's son. Apparently, Jason is powerful enough to control Xavier. And he is going to use Xavier to power Stryker's Cerebro to kill mutants. So Magneto escapes, and he has to warn the X-Men that Stryker has Xavier. And that what Stryker is doing with Xavier is very powerful and dangerous, which could exterminate all mutant kind. So he meets together with the X-Men and they go to Alkali Lake, which is where he's being held. You can see Wolverine infiltrate the facility, which is actually Mystique disguised as Wolverine. Mystique hacks the security profiles so that the X-Men can rescue Xavier. After they rescue Xavier, they leave. But the Alkali Lake dam is breaking, so the water gushes towards the ship, and Jean Grey has to sacrifice herself to save the X-Men. I love this film, probably give it a 10 out of 10. What I like about it is that you see character development between Rogue and Iceman. You can see Pyro, you can see Stryker. You can see a more humanized side of Magneto. He does align himself with the X-Men. He will fight for a greater cause. But we still see his older self. He's really not a villain. He's really not a bad guy. He just has a different ideology of how mutants should be accepted. There's more action. See Nightcrawler scene, Wolverine versus Late Deathstrike. It's a great fight scene, one of the best Wolverine fight scenes that there is. And we get to see Pyro's fight scene. In the movie, the X-Men go to Iceman's house, and Pyro just starts blowing up a bunch of police cars because Iceman's family member was freaked out that Iceman was a mutant, so he calls the police. Just a giant explosion scene. This has been your X2 X-Men United film. 10 out of 10. Love it. I think it's great. Expands the lore, characters, a lot of development. A lot of action. There was a lot more in the first one. That's why I give it a 10 out of 10. The film's a lot longer too. It's 2 hours. While the first one was around an hour and a half. This has been your X2 X-Men United review.